Good morning, Sagittarius, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is just to go on and just give you your reading. I like to not only examine your romantic situation, but I'm also going to just point out other areas that surfaces here in your reading. Okay, Sagittarius, I like to first start off by just welcoming any new callers. Not callers, but viewers and or subscribers to my channel. I certainly appreciate that. And for you veteran Sagittarius out there, welcome back. Okay, so what I like to do, as I've already indicated, is to kind of share with you what I'm seeing here in your romantic situation. And this reading is valid until the end of this year here. Okay, and then I'm just going to go on and just dabble on into your Gypsy reading. So I want to start off with a few of these oracle cards first, and then I'm going to just get a general feel of what's kind of going on with you, or what's going to be kind of happening for you guys romantically during this time period in question, and then to just go on and get into your Gypsy reading here. Okay, I'm certainly seeing here with this goddess of love here that the message on this card is asking you to be free from all that really holds you back. So I'm kind of getting that many of you are really going through a very tumultuous period, as it relates to your romantic type situation. I'm feeling that there is a lot of betrayal that seems to be going on, and I feel that your relationship might in fact be in jeopardy, because I'm getting the sense that with this creativity card is that you guys are not seizing the day as you should be. Okay, and you need to kind of seize the day and really to kind of be gentle with yourself with this goddess of care here, and with your health. I feel that many of you are not really caring for yourself the way that you need to be doing health wise as well. Okay, and I'm also feeling that all of these things have kind of really taken a toll on you, and you're feeling kind of detached a little bit here. And this card is kind of asking you, this generosity goddess, is to just understand that this goddess surrounds you, and you're going to get the help that you need, because I'm feeling that many of you are kind of hoping for some type of help to kind of come through here. And it looks like that people that you've been counting on, it seems like they just been letting you down in some way that I'm kind of getting. All right. So now it's time. It's certainly time, particularly during this time period in question, is to really let go and be free here. This is the wilderness and freedom goddess. Okay. And it's time that you start understanding that you possess the power to do what you would want to do in your life. Release your potential here with this ignite goddess. All right. So let's go on and just get into your Gypsy reading to see if any of these things that I've just mentioned make sense. Okay. If it also shows up here in your Gypsy reading. All right. So let me explain a little bit about this reading. All right. There are 25 cards to this deck. All right. And depending on the orientation in which the card or the picture kind of falls here, there are 4 different orientations or directions that it can fall. And depending on, which which position it falls, it determines the interpretation. All right. So let's see what we have. You guys got you got a lot of pictures here. Okay. So it certainly looks like there's a lot of changes, radical changes, about to happen to you, you know. So let's start off with this first picture. We have the sun. All right. So since the sun appears, it's the sun, of course, is all about happiness. It's all about, you know, strength of willpower, strength of character. And this picture falls in the second position, so it certainly shows that really you possess all of the magic within yourself that you need to kind of resolve your problem. It's more so like, you are the captain of your own ship, if you will. And this symbol in this direction is telling you to stop, really counting on others to kind of make you happy, or someone to love you in some sense here. Because as I said here, I'm seeing that you guys are going through a tumultuous period, or you will be, with love here. This card is kind of telling you really, or the symbol is telling you to really love yourself first, ladies and gentlemen, because as I said, many of you are, or you will be facing some type of a conflict. And I feel that you really do need a helping hand. And I feel that, as I said, it looks like with this card, others, it seems like they really don't want to help you, or they just are not capable. Okay, but this card is kind of telling, symbol is telling you that you can handle your own thing, your problems here. All right. And I feel that for those, who are really having problems in your relationship, I don't feel that it's time to really say anything to this person, because I think many of you already know what's really kind of going on here. So it's time that you get your focus off of your lover, off of your problems, and really you really need to start working on you. If you want to go back to school, do that. If you want to try to lose weight, do that. Whatever it is, your goals that you really would like to do, it's time that you start focusing on you and get your mind off of this lover. All right. And then next here, you have the handshake. All right. So with the handshake, that falls actually in position 4. So with the handshake, you see two hands there. So it's all about a union between two people, ladies and gentlemen. But because this card falls in a more negative type position, it does seem to suggest that a separation is imminent, I'm getting here. And it seems that, both of you might even be at fault here to cause the demise of this separation, I'm kind of getting. But I'm just certainly feeling that a relationship or romantic situation is indeed threatened here. Someone is certainly having an affair here. Is it you, Sagittarius, or is it the person with whom you're dealing? One of you is, or it could be both of you. All right. So I feel that this symbol is kind of telling you that it's really up to you. Should you wish this romantic situation to continue, understand that nothing is written in stone here. All right. So if you feel it's worthwhile, it's time that you really take the actions or steps towards bridging this gap that I'm kind of seeing. And you need to try to work on new solutions, I'm getting. All right, because I feel that, it looks like some of you might be just bored with the situation, or just the relationship has become a bit too routine, you know? But you got to understand, relationships tend to be the way that you kind of start them. If you don't want to put up with different problems, you shouldn't start off with those. You have to establish boundaries here. All right? And I feel that a lot of old things that you guys have been feeling and hurt, it seems to be more epic, phenomenal I'm getting here. And it doesn't seem to be, even though it seems you're making it be a direct correlation to the situations that you're kind of experiencing in the present, it's not. And it's time that you let those things go. All right? So let's look at your next symbol here. We have knot. So with the knot, that falls in position 3. So it looks like, guys, again, that's further emphasizing the fact that you're certainly going to break the bonds that entangles. You're going to let go and be, I'm feeling. And I feel that you're going to get out of this situation that has been frustrating you. But of course, action is going to be required of you, and you are, in fact, going to kind of do this, I'm kind of feeling. And despite, what you're going through romantically here, you do have, you have the bouquet here. All right. So with the bouquet, ladies and gentlemen, that certainly shows that, it looks like a wish that you really want to kind of materialize. It shows that you're going to, a wish, you're going to get it, within this time frame in question. All right. Let's go on and just move on and look at your next symbols here, because you had quite a few. Now let's look at the mountain there. And that also shows in position 4. And with this card, in this position, it represents danger. But because this is in position 4, it weakens the interpretation here. So I feel that although some people that you didn't kind of, you wanted to help you, I don't feel that they're going to be really fully there for you. I feel that people strong people, you know, people that really can make a change for you is going to kind of come into your life to kind of help you. All right. And then you also have this troubling symbol here. You have the snake. All right. So keep in mind that I've already indicated that a breakup is imminent due to some type of unfaithfulness there. You have that snake. So a snake is always about manipulation, deception, betrayal, unfaithfulness. Okay. A loss of some sort here that is expected. It's going to occur, ladies and gentlemen. So you probably want to just really prepare for that situation. Like I said, it's really up to you. Nothing is written in stone, but a relationship is definitely in danger. All right. So let's look at your last card here and examine the four remaining symbols that we have here to kind of give you more information here. All right. We have the lady. So with the lady here, I feel that there is a woman that might already be in your realm, or she's going to come into your realm here. And for you gentlemen, it could in fact be someone with whom you're dealing here. Or it could just be a friend or co-worker, or somebody that's around you who it seems that she seems like she's very interested in what you're going through, and she tries to act like she's helpful. All right. But I don't feel that she's a friend. You know, she's just, you know, it seems like she's an enemy almost, you know. So you need to really watch what you say with her. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to select 20 letters from this bag to kind of give you 200 letters to give you some indication of who this woman might be. All right. So again, this reading is valid until the end of this year. And you really need to watch out for this woman and really be careful with what you say around her. Let's see. Spirit, show me the initials of the woman that Sagittarius need to know. Watch out or be cautious around. Okay? All right. We have an E. All right. We have an H. An R. A T. An I. An N. An O. An E. An E. Wow, E seems to be popular. An E. An A. An O. A T. Okay. An L. Let me see how many letters we have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 6 more letters, ladies and gentlemen, and then I'm going to call them all back to you, okay? And keep in mind that it can spell out the person's entire name. It can spell out the first, the middle, or even the last name, or even a nickname. Just be very cautious of this person, okay? So 6 more letters. All right. We have a Y. Another E, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So this E may be very important for some people, some of you. We have a P. An M. All right. We have an O. And one more. We have an N. All right. I'm going to repeat them back to you to assure that you have them. We have 2 N's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 E's. Like I said, the E's might be important for someone. We have 1 I, 2 T's, 3 O's. We have an R, a Y, an A, M, P, H, and L. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's consider a few things that you might want to surrender during this time in question, okay? Surrender stubbornness, ladies and gentlemen. Understand that if you are in fact tensing up or really taking a rigid stance about something, Gently observe yourself and become a bit more yielding. And this, ladies and gentlemen, certainly will help you communicate more lovingly with others as well as yourself. Surrender to miracles, all right? Try to be a bit more open to miracles occurring in your life. Again, it did say in your reading that some type of a wish is going to materialize. Feel, ladies, and know that these events are, in fact, going to be real. Let go of any resistance and really banish any doubt that miracles can happen. All right? Surrender once again to rest and sleep, ladies and gentlemen. Understand that really to prevent burnout, you really need to kind of slow down and honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to kind of rejuvenate your mind, ladies and gentlemen, as well as your body, which again is very important for you to do. All right? So let's get right back to this symbol here. We have the bear. All right? So this bear is also telling you to be cautious and don't rush into anything haphazardly. All right? And then another troubling symbol here that I see here is you have the hearse. It looks like, ladies and gentlemen, that some of you may be dealing with some type of a sickness or, perhaps a problem that you've been able to manage, all right? But I feel that you aren't doing something right, and it seems that something you're doing is going to exacerbate this condition, and it could lead to you to being hospitalized. So if you know that something that you're not doing right, you need to try to kind of monitor your lifestyle and your habit. Maybe you might want to stop smoking, drinking, or whatever it might be. But something you're doing, it seems that it may exacerbate an existing illness that you might already have, and is gonna, get worse. So some of you may want to just get a checkup. This is just a warning here. I'm not a doctor, so just heed the warning. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, you also might want to consider too while you're doing this is to surrender stress. You need to really take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension that you've kind of built up in your body and really let the stress go as you really come back, ladies, to your center. Okay? And as I said, it seems that you guys are kind of going through a more tumultuous period romantically. So, in conclusion, understand that forgiveness is certainly a gift that we kind of give to ourselves here. So, even though a breakup may happen, you're going to have to try to forgive the situation, okay? And understand that if you have trouble with the word forgiveness, you may use letting go or finding peace, okay? You need to be willing to find a little forgiveness today that I'm kind of getting. And understand that, pain is certainly inevitable in grief and suffering is optional. Okay? So try to be a bit more kind to yourself and understand that, regrets tend to kind of keep us stuck in the past and really make us doubt our future. So you really need to kind of try to accept what has or will happen and release yourself from any blame, ladies and gentlemen, that you kind of are feeling here. So this is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. And send me over your comments. I certainly like to hear them. And if you like a more personal reading, please contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. Enjoy your evening. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.